Everybody, this is SWTOR from Dungeon Crawler Network, and today we are streaming Star Wars The Old Republic. It's a review. We're going to see if it's still a good game or if it's gotten worse, and let's have a look back. This game came out in 2011, I believe. Actually, it came out around my birthday, which is awesome. It's now 2016, though. So my birthday was a long time ago. So, yeah. But anyways, yes, the game is doing very well, actually. I'm streaming this in the morning on Eastern time, so a lot of people in my time zone are either at work. I'm streaming in the morning because I work graveyard shift. So, not a lot of people on right now, but there is definitely still a large community on the newer content. Not so much of the old one. The game has gotten a lot better, to be honest with you. When it first came out, I remember it because, like I said, it came out on my birthday, so I played it day one. I didn't really get any lag on day one, but a lot of people had issues, like a lot of disconnects, a lot of lag, just a lot of problems in general. And that's just because a lot of people flooded the server. So that's in any MMO. I personally let that one slide, but a lot of people got mad. Anyways. The storytelling is phenomenal. I love the storytelling. It's made by BioWare, so of course, right? But the storytelling really brings you in. The only bad thing is they've made the game too easy. When it first came out, it wasn't that easy. It was not hard, but it wasn't. It was like in between. And I say that because now you could take your companions and put them on automatic heal, basically. I mean, they'll fight a little bit, but they just heal you. And now you could do flashpoints and raids just by just being alone. And you don't have to go to a group. You could just bring your companion, and then the game gives you another companion, a temporary companion. So it kind of disconnects you from everything, the community wise. You kind of have to go out of your way to be part of the community in a lot of ways. You could join a guild. You could do a lot of things, but that's one major thing that's going on my list is they've made this game way too easy. Now it's like when I came back, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to relearn everything. Now everything's gonna be hard, etc., etc., etc. But turns out not so much. Still an easy game. It's really not bad. We'll go to a planet, so you want to see my ship here the whole entire time. We'll just go to wherever. Actually, where am I at now? I don't even know. But graphics-wise, it hasn't really changed much, honestly. I'm playing at max settings right now. There's really not a lot going on. I mean, the game is not ugly at all. It's really sharp. The texture, the detail, the lights, the flashes, everything is very nicely done. I enjoy it. The downside, it still, when you have lightsabers, it still looks like you're using wiffle bats, or whatever they're called. It just looks like foam. It doesn't really look like a lightsaber. That's probably due to the cartoonish graphics. But if you're not playing a Sith or a Jedi, which I'm playing a Sith, it's okay. But if you're playing one of the shooting classes, not too bad. Honestly, it's not too bad at all. Because now your gun looks awesome and your armor looks awesome. The other thing I don't like are these cloaks. Why put everybody in a cloak? Anyways, that's an armor design. Pretty sure, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we got community. It's kind of a disconnect. That's on a scale from maybe like a 7 out of a 10 on community. People are very nice, and they do have a podcast that's going on that they do once a week, I believe. I'm actually in their guild called, yeah, you know, it's been a while. They're probably going to hate me for that one. Otani Rage on the Empire side. And then there's Otani Jedi and on the light side. But anyways, so they still have at least one podcast going strong. So the community part's halfway decent, but not everybody, you know, listens a lot of times from what I've seen. So the communities, it gets a 7 out of 10. There's some decent, nice people, but other than that, a lot of people are just trolling each other and normal in-game stuff, I guess. Graphics, I would say a 10, not a 10, ooh no, an 8 out of a 10. I say 8 because it's always bothered me with the lightsaber part. It doesn't look right. It really doesn't. I'm going to be honest. To me, personally, not everything has to be realistic, but when it comes to Star Wars, I do like... Oh, this chick is just interrupting. Okay, thank you, Imperial Announcer, that no one's going to go to. Anyways, at least it tries, though, right? But now you can just go there and do a solo, so what was the point? The thing I do like are the companions that you get. Like Jessa. She is awesome. She's on automatic heal. But she's awesome. It has a very deep connection. So the story, I would say it's a 10 out of 10. The story is just awesome. I love the connection in the story. The connection between you, your companion, fighting between light side, dark side. Light side, dark side in the story only matter to Jedis and Sith. I don't think it really matters to gunslinging classes or troopers and agents. And I say that because why does it matter if you're good or bad? You don't really get any special powers out of it. That's my personal opinion. I don't know. The also thing I like about the game is that it has a legacy system. Now, the legacy system, if you use it, I'm pretty sure you will, because it is a very nice system, is very nicely detailed. You can make everything. I mean, you get special bonuses, you get special enhancements, strongholds, locations, how much you've explored, etc., etc., etc. And you get a lot of advancements, companion enhancements, convenience items, and travel. Which travel is awesome because you can just upload all this. You have to either spend money, or what else is it? Sorry. Or you have to have you have to get to a certain level to unlock it. So you got reputation. It depends on, like, I haven't done this part yet, but I am only legacy level 6 because I had to start on a different server. People are like legacy level 50, to be honest with you. Now there is, yep, you unlock. This is how you unlock the races. 2 ways you can unlock them. You become a subscriber and be any race you want for $15, which I'll get to the $15 subscriber thing later. Or you can, let's see, pay out of credits, which kind of sucks, to be honest with you, because it's like, come on, man. You have a family tree. This person is my rival. He's a Jedi. I'm a Sith. He's only level 17 because I haven't got that far yet. But you can add this chick. Thank you. I wish I could shut you up. Okay. Now, I forgot where I was at. Okay, yeah. Now you can put all of your characters under a certain tree. Like, this guy could branch off and have like a whole family right here. This guy could branch off and have his whole family right here, and they'll be rivals. Now, you don't meet the people in the game. This is a shame, because I feel like even if it was just an NPC type thing, it would be pretty cool to actually have like a little bit of not a fight necessarily. Well, yeah, a little bit of a fight, but names that at least can be mentioned. Like, oh yeah, that's Setsui. He's a jerk, and yeah, I'm coming after him. I'm going to kill him. Blah blah blah. You know, and so it's it's okay. It kind of adds a little bit to the role play feel to it, but not a lot of people role play, and that's the part with the community. Where's the role playing part for the community? That's why I gave it a 7 out of a 10 because it's just not there, and I'm a big role player, personally. All right, so we got that, and now your crafting is even 10 times as easier. You just send your companion out there, and they can craft anything they want, do whatever they want. There's really, to me, honestly, there's no such thing as crafting in this game. Never was in the beginning either. It's just all crap. Crafting kind of took a back burner, to be honest with you. Let's see, what else? There's a new thing called Strongholds, which I have not done. Strongholds adds, like, again, it's supposed to add to the community, right? Like, you can travel here. Let's see. The Star Crawler. That sounds pretty cool. Headquarters. Okay, let's travel to the headquarters. Let's see what happens. I've never seen the Stronghold before, but I know it's supposed to be really cool looking and have, like, all these different companions that you can use. And let's see. Yeah, you're supposed to have all these different companions that you can use. It's pretty much a stronghold. They got Imperial Guards for good reasons. They probably need it. Not really. Let's see. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, it looks nice, right? You can craft your lightsaber, but you don't really craft anything. Like I said, the crafting system it kind of sucks. There's decoration merchant. You can decorate everything. There is an upstairs, downstairs. We're not going to go over that right now. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Basically. Now let me get back. Guild. Let's travel to the Star Crawler. That sounds pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, that's the Stronghold system. You build up your Stronghold. You can do it solo, so no, you don't have to be in a guild. You don't have to be with anybody. This is the thing I'm talking about. About to give it a 6 out of 10 and change my vote. But even with, like, Strongholds, you can have your own Stronghold. No one could ever see it. You don't have to show anybody. And it's just solo. You can do it solo. Why? It's just ridiculous. Like, this looks awesome, right? You go on this ship, and it's a big, huge, I think it's a battleship. And it's just amazing. It's so cool. Look at this, you know? But imagine doing this and being solo. Like, it's ridiculous. So, I might actually have to change my vote to community on a 6 here. Because, and that's not because of the community's fault. That's actually, I would say personally, because of how they're making the game. Everything is just so solo. And yes, we're wearing a twin set armor, twinsies. Well, kind of. Her front's different, but the back is the same. Boom. Anyways. Oh, man. Yeah, like I said, the game does look nice, though. I mean, you got the star, you got the galaxy out here, the planets. I have everything on super high, so. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Only if you could fly this. Imagine if they made this game like Star Wars Galaxies, and you could fly all this, and I mean, sure, this might be a little difficult, but imagine you could go to a little starfighter, and you just go out there, sector. Anyway, so I would say my final vote, there's more stuff I could talk about, but it's pretty much just repeating the same thing. Is Star Wars: The Old Republic worth going back to? Yes and no. Yes, if you're looking for a single player experience and you want to pay $15 for that 1 month and get all the classes to level 60 in 2 weeks. I'm not even joking. You could probably even do it sooner if you're on vacation. Because you can, like, to level up, it is ridiculously easy. I went from level 1 through 10 in like 5 minutes, I think. Well, no, let's say 10 minutes to be fair. Let's say 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes, I went to level 1 through 10. What in the world is going on? Like, when I first started this game, it took me a lot longer to get 1 through 10. And then I had to go to the spaceship, to the Starfleet, sorry, to get my side class. Now, they give you your side class right when you hit level 10, you can just pick right there. Like, really? Now I have to... It's just... I don't know. So, it is worth going back to for the story. And the new content. Because you pay $15 a month, you get everything unlocked. Everything gets unlocked. So, that's the good side of it. The bad side is that you will feel extremely disconnected from the community. You will not want to talk to anybody. And you don't need to. You don't need anybody. You don't even need the med packs that you get in inventory. They just take up space. You don't need to heal. Because your healer will heal for you automatically 100% health. Like, I've taken on bosses that were 10 times as harder when I first started. Versus now where I can go in there and just face roll across my keyboard. And I'll still win. It's stupid. Stupid easy. It actually, I feel like all games get ruined because of this easiness. And I know a lot of people are like, oh great, it's that easy. Well, what's the point of playing it? For the story. The story is what makes the game shine. The story is awesome. Like, there's not too many consequences. In the DLC, there's like some consequences, yes. But I haven't played the DLC yet. Because I feel like the game was too easy for me. I got bored. That's the thing that sucks is you can level up so many classes and get past the first, second chapter in one day. It's just stupid. You don't even do side quests. The side quests in this game are pointless. There's no point in doing side quests. What's the point? There's no point. So... because they don't give you anything. You could just do the main story quest, go on a theme park type game. That's what it is. Go on rails and never leave. And you just go straight there. And that's it. You don't have to explore. You don't have to do nothing else. There is planet quest. Each planet does have a quest. No point in doing it. You can just become a subscriber, level up right through all that like it's nothing. You don't even really learn your class all that well, depending on what class you are. So, the good part. Let me talk about the good part of the game. I feel like I'm hating on the game a little bit too much. The good part of the game is the story. The very well-detailed voice acting. The environment. The world is beautiful. The planets are very nicely drawn. Well, not drawn, but you know what I mean, like made. They are good. Kind of feel a little empty, but they are good. Especially when you go to, I forgot the name of it right off the bat, so I'm going to move on. But it is one of the planets that got destroyed in the very first Star Wars with Malik. Star Wars The Old Republic. RPG single-player game came out during when Xbox was still a thing. The original Xbox, that is. Anyways, so the worlds are nice. Storytelling is nice. If you're looking for a single-player experience, that it is free to play, but I would recommend just paying the $15 for that 1 month and leveling up like crazy. And if you still want to continue to play the game afterwards, after you've leveled up 15 different classes on both sides, you can. The DLC part, I'm pretty sure it's packed. But, again, no one helps you. No one says anything. No one really does anything. So, you're still a disconnect. There's still a big disconnect. And I'm pretty sure there's like a big, huge raid that you might actually need people. I'm sure there is, but even that might be soloable at some point. So, final verdict, is Star Wars The Old Republic worth going back to, even with those pros and cons? Yes. And just because the game is extremely easy and dumbed down to where a 4-year-old could play it, doesn't mean, and I would recommend cutting off the chat if you do have a 4-year-old that's going to play it. Doesn't mean the game's not good. The game is good. A lot of the bugs have been fixed. The combat is very smooth. Everything is good. It's just if you're looking for a role-playing game or have a connection with a community, I would say no. And this is all based off on the server that I picked. That could very well be it. But even then, it's just... If you're looking for a community long-term game, no. If you're looking for a single-player game, but that just happens to be an MMORPG, then yes. So that's my final verdict on Star Wars: The Old Republic. This is a review. Is it worth going back to? If you want to know more, let me know. I do have other videos that I did do on our Twitch channel over here at Dungeon Crawler Network with a lot of combat and a lot more detail. You can look those up. Other than that, I mean, what else is there to say? I mean, it is Star Wars. I don't think it's canon anymore until Disney says so. But I don't think it will be until they come out with a Star Wars: The Old Republic game. A single-player one, which could very well be a thing in the future, I hope. If so, I'm sorry, but this game is dead. Like, I don't know if they'll do it, but this game is dead. If that's the case, it's dead, because just that's a rant for another time. This is a review. But yeah, definitely come to it if you want to play. I will not be playing it after this. I'll probably uninstall it. It does have some content that I haven't done yet, but because it's so easy, and I personally, as a very long-term MMORPG player, I cannot play an MMO that does not have a sense of community, at least. Even if it's a little toxic. I cannot do it. I have to have people to play with, and I have to be interactive, and I have to... That's what MMORPG is for. It's, anyways. Definitely pick it up. Not pick it up. Definitely download it. You can pick it up. Definitely download it. It is free to play, but I would highly recommend the $15 for that 1 month. So you can go through chunks of story. Because the story's still good. Even the DLC, from what I've heard, is really good story. So anyways, this is SWTOR with Dungeon Crawler Network. I'd like to thank you for watching this review, and I hope you enjoy it. If you have any disagreements, which is good, email me over at Dungeon Crawler Network. Put in a Star Wars: The Old Republic review. SWTOR is wrong. You could say that. That's fine. I don't mind. Because this is all personal opinion. All reviews are always personal opinions. So, that's just me. But definitely email me if you disagree over at dungeoncrawler.com. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to know more about us, go to dungeoncrawlernetwork.com and look up some of the stuff that we do. We have podcasting with Tales of Tamriel. That's an Elder Scrolls Online podcast, which I would definitely recommend listening to you if you don't play Elder Scrolls Online, because listening to that could convince you to at least try it if you haven't. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Definitely check out the Midnight Hour. That's a multi-gaming podcast. It's very random. It's a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend listening to that.